Hey everyone. I don't know why I torture myself, but I took a request from someone to compile yet another video in which Tommy kept saying, you know. I'll try to keep this video short so that way we can all retain our sanity. So this video is an older video from a while back in which Tommy made a very bizarre and odd video for Pat and Ian from the CUPodcast, pleading and almost begging for them to talk to him so that he can tell them top secret information which would at that time may have changed their opinions on the Amico. I had only recently watched this video and noticed that throughout the video, at times when he's trying to sell the product, he would once again say, you know, and do other obvious signs of him BSing, such as using filler words like or and a whole lot of scratching his face. We all know that Tommy has a terrible poker face, and when it comes to trying to sell a point about the Miko or his own actions, it's very obvious when he's stretching the truth. In case you had not seen my first video about him saying, you know, and telling lies, I had made it last fall right after Tommy was interviewed by Slopes. I'll show this screen grab which explains why people tend to say, you know, in an unordinary amount of times. I'll post the link above and in the description of that video, as that video shows a great example of him blatantly telling an exaggeration or a lie. And this was about his time making the game Aladdin, and it was a really good example, so I encourage you guys to watch it. So for this video, I'll start off with a few clips that have not really aged well, and then I'll end the video with a montage of him saying all the weird you-knows.
I worked on the original Wii console with Miyamoto. We worked together on Metroid Prime, one of the first games, one of the first huge games that had come out for the Wii.
So what led Tommy to talk about that is he's talking about how the Wii at the beginning was nobody had any faith in it, and then how he doubted it, but then joined in the faith of how awesome the product was and how he partially helped it out. So for that last little clip there, though, he's greatly confused since Metroid Prime came out on the GameCube and not on the Nintendo Wii, and we already know about the controversy of his alleged participation in creating the sound effects for Metroid Prime. I won't go over all that, and you can search on YouTube. There's several channels that have talked about basically how none of his work was actually in the final product of the game. Even IGN posted a link where Miyamoto said that the sound effects sucked and that's why it wasn't in Space World. So that, first of all, he's got the wrong system. And even if he was talking about Metroid Prime 3, which he had nothing to do with, that came out like a year after the system launched. And when you watch the video, you can tell he's uneasy talking about it. You see him scratching his face, going, you know, and it's just a perfect example of when you can tell that he's bullshitting, because he's clearly not confident in what he's trying to tell the people.
That folks like us have in common, and that we have to fight against out in the real world. Right? The people who think video games are harmful. They think they're ruining, people's lives and all this stuff. And guys like us, we fight against that, right? Don't we? I hope so. Don't we love the feeling that we get when we play some of these, certain type of games, especially the old ones? But most of the games are, super violent too. Bad language, not really, kid friendly. A lot of sexual content, blood, gore, destruction, all that stuff. Now, multiplayer gaming meant a kid in a dark room with their headphones on, right?
But by the mid-90s, the video game industry took a turn. Easy-to-play games became sophisticated, controllers became complicated, and consoles became expensive. Sadly, family play was replaced by solo play, and rooms full of laughter were replaced by insulating headsets.
If you're into games with blood and violence and sexual content and kids in sexual compromising positions and rape on the Nintendo, if that's what you want, then buy a Switch.
Boy, that didn't age well. You like those extra clips I added at the end there? And notice once again he's scratching his ear, saying because he doesn't actually believe what he's saying, so he's trying to use those filler words to convince, I guess, Pat and Ian in this case, that what he's saying he actually means. And I thought that last little bit was pretty funny, though. Fighting for what you love, and then And then having him going on YouTube and putting out official videos crapping on the gaming industry. I thought that was pretty typical Tommy there. This next clip I really like.
One of my favorite guys is Richard Masucci, Review Tech USA. I love his stuff. I love the way he presents his stuff. I think he's amazing. I think he's a super intelligent guy. I think he has his pulse, the finger on the pulse of the industry. Even guys like Smash JT, who put out a very negative, initially a very negative video about Amico, and I reached out to him.
I gotta say, Tommy, I really appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to what you got coming out of this.
Well, that didn't age too well now, did it? So, before we get to Tommy, he's not the only one who says you know a lot when he's trying to sell something that he doesn't truly believe in. This next YouTuber, some people, I don't really watch him or really know his history, so I'm just basing this off what other people have said. But some people have called him a shill, and watch how many times he says you know.
You know, we were having fun next to each other. We were standing right next to each other, all of us, laughing, you know, taunting each other, you know, congratulating each other by, you know, like, you got me, that was so awesome, you know, or, you know, like, oh, get him, he's going to go in the corner, you know, one of those kind of things. And that was fun for me. It was great to just stand there, you know.
Mr. Riggs has been pretty quiet lately, hasn't he, huh? And did he really truly believe that his experience playing the Amico was that awesome? Because if it was that awesome, wouldn't he have made a lot more videos afterwards and defending them currently, even right now, or even the last 6 months? Maybe he was just saying, you know, just trying to be nice and trying to sell the people that this is a great product, but deep down he didn't believe it. Who knows? But I just thought it was funny that he said he did the same mannerisms as Tommy there. And now a montage of Tommy being itchy.
Look, guys, a year for folks. I get it about that. So I think the total revenue in dollars today. But that's right. But when we first, you know, we're not doing this by the seat of our pants. You know, the big things that it's not your job to know information to help you understand more about collection, which I'm asking. All I'm saying is, but the information. He says you have, and I said the long hair. So, I mean, everything.
Now, if Pat and Ian actually did watch the video, I'm sure they did. I'm pretty sure after seeing all these you-knows that their faces probably melted and their brains exploded just because he kept saying it over and over again. Just check it out.
There. And so, I'm crazy and I'm nuts and I'll never be able to do it. And I have, at this point it's just, you just, you forgot it or whatever. And,
And if that wasn't bad enough, he uses or a whole lot to a point where it's like, it reminded me of a song. Like check this montage out. See if you hear it also.
And then, you know.
I kind of feel bad for the guy. Everyone does pile on him, and I make these funny videos. So I wonder if he feels like he's a victim of bullying.
And I'm not trying to be a victim here. No, not at all. Do not feel sorry for me. I'm not a victim.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad he doesn't feel, we don't have to feel sorry for him. So that's pretty much all I have for this video. It was short. I just thought somebody wanted me to make one. And look at those counters. Like, look how much times he says the word. And the video is only like 30-40 minutes long. And I might just do an overview of the whole video, because he makes it seem like he just did it in one take and it was just a small little thing to tell them. But if you actually watch the whole video, there's tons of cuts in it, and you could tell he's put in a full day of work of just making this video. Like, definitely 8 hours or something like that, like a lot of hours. So maybe I'll go over it in a separate video. But until then, enjoy this. Hopefully it didn't make your mind melt or anything like that. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.
Smiley face. I wink. Smiley face. Smiley face. Look, I love Nintendo. I love Sony. I love Microsoft. I love them all. I really do. What Nintendo did with the Wii was mind-blowing. I was skeptical. When the Wii first came out, I'm like, are they serious? What the heck? I mean, I understood it, right? Because they were trying to pivot away from Sony and Microsoft at that point. Sony and Microsoft were getting into the tech war.